Hey everyone, it's Christina. Welcome to day 4 of our 12 days of Chalkmas. So today's project, I am going to be using our lumbar pillow cover and the Nice and Rosy transfer. The colors I'm going to be using are the Shimmer Gold, the Meadow ink, and the Candy Apple ink. So I did cut my transfer apart to make it easier for me. So here's the Shimmer Gold. And I'm using, like I said, I'm using the ink because I want this to stay permanent. And if I ever need to wash it, I won't lose it. Like the image and stuff won't come off. Our Couture ink is permanent once you heat set it. So yeah, so I'm just smearing it around or spreading it around. That's a better term I should use. And making sure that I get every spot. And since I did cut this, there's a very, very little edge. So I recommend taking our placement tape, it's like a washi tape, and lining some of your spots that get really close to the edge. You can always remove that. And so now I'm going to peel it and reveal it. And I'm not going to heat set this just yet. I'm going to take my heat tool and I'm going to, oh, there was a spot on the E that didn't get very well. So I just took a paintbrush and filled that spot in. So now I'm going to take my heat tool and I'm going to give it a quick dry. That way, when I go to put the rest of my other pieces of my transfer on, I don't smear it. So I'm just lining it up and seeing where I want it to be. Now this one I did mess up on the bottom. I tend to go a little heavy and push too hard. So you will see at the bottom that it does bleed really bad on me, but I was okay with it. This is the Meadow ink. But yeah, you'll see that it bleeds really bad. So here I'm taking some of the placement tape that I was talking about and I'm covering up the little berries because I'm going to do those in red. So I don't want to risk getting any of the green ink on those spots. I love using our Couture inks. They're great for shirts and handbags and all that good stuff. And so here I am spreading it all around. And again, don't press too hard. I have the biggest problem doing that. Especially trying to get it off the squeegee. I'll just sit there and keep pushing and pushing. I'm like, no, stop doing that. So, yeah. And see, you can see I made a big old mess, and that's why I covered my berries. So I wanted to show you that, so that if you're scared of possibly getting it on there, and showing you how you could do multiple colors. And now I'm just removing all the pieces that I put down. That way I can wash my transfer. So I'm going to wash it, dry it, and reapply it to the berries. So here I am relining it up the best that I can. It don't have to be, precise. But yeah, so now I'm just pushing down where the berries are. So I'm going to use the Candy Apple ink, and I'm going to use the multi-purpose tool because them berries are so small that I don't want to get any of the red ink onto the green ink. So I'm using the multi-purpose tool, and again, this tool is amazing for these little spots. And I do run my heat tool in between the layers just to give it a little bit of dryness so I don't pull any of the ink up. So there you have one. You can see at the bottom, that's where it smeared on me really bad. And that was because I pushed way too hard. So with the ink, you do not want to do that because the ink is a little thinner. So you just want to use a light hand with it. So now I'm going to do the other side. And it's just the same process. I did do, a lighter hand on this, but towards the bottom, I was, because the way the pillow was, I didn't realize it. It was pushed up, so with me pushing like I was, it smeared on me again. But again, I don't care because it's my pillow and I made it. And that's the great thing about these projects is you make it yourself. It's not store-bought. And when people see it, they're like, where did you get that? And you're like, oh, I made it myself. These are great to have out at Christmas, during Christmas. And yeah, just don't let your family lay on them. You know how many decorative pillows I put out and end up flat because my husband wants to grab them and use them as regular pillows. And I'm like, get off my decorative pillows. So this one, I was a little more careful. I'm just showing you that you can still do it without, covering those up if you're really careful. And my son turned the light off on me, so I had to edit that part out. He can reach the light switch when he's in his bed. So now I'm just going to reline this up again and do these berries. And again, using the multi-purpose tool and the red ink. I absolutely love, love, love this red ink. I love this meadow green. They are so pretty. And I love how I use the gold shimmer in the center. That gold shimmer. We have gold shimmer, silver shimmer, and copper shimmer also. And if you know me, you know I love sparkly stuff. So there's that one, that side. And again, I'm just going to run the heat tool over it. If you don't have a heat tool, don't worry, you can use a hair dryer. So now I'm going to remove the inside, the sticky mat, the ink mat. And now I'm going to give it a really, really good dry. You want to dry it as much as possible. You want to dry it until it's not tacky anymore. And then once we do that, we'll heat set it. Now, when you go to heat set it, I do have the Cricut Easy Press, but you don't have to. You don't have to have that. A home iron works just as good. You're gonna put it on a cotton setting, and then you're gonna iron it for about 4 minutes. But when you go to iron it, here you'll see when you go to iron it, you want to put a piece of parchment paper in between. And if you do have the Cricut Easy Press, I set it at 320 for 30 seconds. And I do each side for the 30 seconds. And then when you're done with that, you're going to want to flip it inside out. And you don't have to use the parchment paper or anything to protect it. You just heat set that for another 30 seconds and you're good. So now I'm turning it right side out, and there you have this beautiful, beautiful pillowcase that you did yourself. So if you like this project, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to order the products that you've seen in this video, please click down in the description. You'll see the links. If you'd like to participate in our giveaway, our 12 Days of Chalkmas giveaway that we are doing at the end of it, then click the link to join our VIP group. You must be in the VIP group to enter. Alright guys, I will see you guys in the next video for day 5.